Virgo, August 20th. 2025 is not just another date. It is a crossroads written in the fabric of time. On this night, the air itself carries a choice, one that separates shadow from light, delay from destiny, warning from blessing. You are not standing at a simple turn. You are standing at a spiral where paths split, and what you choose echoes far beyond tonight. 3 warnings rise like shadows along the road, testing your awareness. They whisper confusion, distraction, hesitation. If you fall into them, you repeat old cycles, loops that drain and delay. Yet 3 blessings stand like torches, ready to light your steps if you recognize them. They bring clarity, support, and strength. The choice is not given to chance. It is yours to make. Do not mistake this for superstition. Choice is the architecture of destiny. Every thought is a seed, every act a door, every silence a signal. Tonight, under the pressure of this cosmic alignment, the seeds sprout faster, the doors open wider, and the signals ring louder. What you allow or refuse tonight shapes more than days. It shapes seasons. Imagine the image of a scale held in perfect balance. On one side, the warnings. On the other, the blessings. Your awareness tips the weight. Fear will tilt you one way. Trust will tilt you another. There is no middle ground here. The crossroads demands movement. There is urgency, for the window is brief. Midnight closes the gate, and once closed, the path chosen becomes the path lived. That is why the universe has drawn your attention now, not tomorrow, not later. Delay is itself one of the traps, and so timing is everything. This is not for all. The message is not heard by those still asleep to their own patterns. It is for the few who sense the pull in their bones, who notice the signs repeating, who feel the urgency in the silence. Virgo, you are one of them. Stay until the final word. At the end, there is a decree. One sentence that seals your choice, one line that locks your path in blessing. But before you reach it, you must first understand why this night has chosen you, and why Virgo stands face to face with the power of choice. Why Virgo? Why does the crossroads of August 20th, 2025 demand your awareness more than others? Because Virgo is the sign of discernment, the one who notices what others overlook, the one who can read patterns hidden in plain sight. You were born with eyes that catch details others dismiss, with a mind that connects threads others leave dangling. That gift is not random. It was planted in you for nights like this. Yet every gift carries its shadow. The same ability to analyze can become overthinking. The same care for perfection can slip into hesitation. The same service to others can become exhaustion when your own boundaries are ignored. The crossroads magnifies both sides of your nature, sharpening your gift while tempting your weakness. That is why the choice matters so deeply. You are both tested and empowered by the same light. Virgo is the quiet judge, the inner accountant of the soul. Where others live recklessly, you calculate. Where others rush, you pause. Where others scatter, you refine. But this night will not allow endless calculation. The scale tips only when decision is made. Your power lies not only in seeing, but in choosing with clarity. Consider how many times your silence has been mistaken for uncertainty. Yet silence was not weakness, it was preparation. Every moment you waited, every hour you observed, has brought you to this very place. You are now the one capable of holding both the warnings and the blessings in view without flinching. You can measure them, but you must also choose. This prophecy does not call the loud, the careless, or the reckless. It calls the precise, the grounded, the ones who carry discipline like armor. That is Virgo's role in this spiral of time. The gate opens for you because you can see what others cannot, but the gate will close if you do not move when it matters. You stand as both witness and participant. The crossroads is not somewhere else, it is here, now, and it has chosen you. The signs are already stirring around you, pressing for attention. To see them clearly, you must first understand the mechanics of the day itself, the cosmic framework that sets the stage for this test. The mechanics of this day are not random. August 20th, 2025 carries a distinct signature written across the sky. The moon, swelling in its waxing phase, urges growth and decision, pushing energy outward like a tide that refuses to recede. It is a moon of action, not retreat. Under its light, what you choose multiplies, expanding into shape with unusual speed. Layered onto this is a quadrature, a tense aspect that forces confrontation. It is the cosmos applying pressure, creating friction not to punish you but to test whether your choices are made from fear or from clarity. Quadratures are cosmic crossroads. They do not allow you to stand still. They demand decision. Numerology adds its voice to the chorus. 444 appears as a seal of protection, a reminder that you are not walking unguarded. Yet alongside it comes 555, the vibration of change, a cycle breaking, the announcement that something cannot remain as it has been. Protection and change, guarding and shifting. These numbers frame the exact choice before you. Perhaps you have already felt the edges of these mechanics pressing in. Strange tension in conversations, sudden dreams that wake you with urgency, or an unshakable pull to make a decision you have been delaying. These are not accidents. They are the echoes of the quadrature and the waxing moon manifesting in the details of your life. Do not confuse this pressure with punishment. The crossroads does not exist to harm you. It exists to clarify you. Like metal refined in fire, the heat of this day burns away hesitation until only intention remains. What feels heavy is, in truth, an invitation to strength. This is why tonight cannot be ignored. The mechanics of the sky have aligned with the rhythm of numbers to set a stage where choice is amplified, where hesitation itself becomes a decision. The longer you wait, the louder the pressure grows. And so, Virgo, the first of the 3 warnings rises now from this framework. It does not appear as a dramatic sign in the sky, but as a familiar shadow within you. The shadow of overthinking, the silent thief that drains clarity before a step can even be taken. The first warning is the shadow of overthinking. It wears a familiar face for Virgo, for your mind is built to measure, compare, refine, and analyze. But when this gift turns against you, it becomes a trap. Thoughts circling endlessly, possibilities multiplying until action is paralyzed. This is the voice that whispers, "Wait until you are sure," even when clarity has already arrived. You will recognize its symptoms easily. Exhaustion after hours of thinking without decision. Restless nights where your mind replays conversations like broken tapes. Opportunities slipping through your hands because you questioned yourself one time too many. This shadow does not destroy loudly. It erodes quietly until the moment has passed and nothing remains but regret. Imagine a Virgo standing before an open door. Every detail aligns. The timing is right. The path is clear. The invitation is genuine. Yet instead of stepping forward, they pause, asking if it could be a trap, if they should wait, if more proof will come. While they hesitate, the door closes. Not because it was against them, but because the shadow of overthinking stole their chance. The mistake here is seeking perfect certainty. The crossroads does not offer perfect clarity. It offers first light. Overthinking demands the whole map before the journey, but prophecy requires trust in the first step. The longer you delay, the weaker your alignment becomes. Your protocol: act on your first clarity. When the instinct rises, capture it before the shadow multiplies doubt. Write it, speak it, move with it. Do not feed it to endless questioning. Trust that your first light is enough to guide the next step. Affirmation for this warning: I trust my first light. Speak it whenever hesitation tries to pull you into spirals. Each time you affirm, you reclaim ground from the shadow. But the shadow of overthinking is not the only test of this night. Beyond it lies another drain, quieter yet heavier: the presence of false connections, bonds that appear loyal but quietly steal your strength. The second warning is the drain of false connections. Not all bonds are blessings. Some ties are threads woven with hidden intent, pulling at your energy until you feel lighter in the worst way, emptied, not freed. Virgo, with your generous spirit, you often give more than you receive, mistaking service for loyalty, mistaking weight for worth. But tonight, under the crossroads, this drain becomes a trap. You will know this warning by its symptoms. After certain interactions, you feel tired, your focus shattered, your mood shifted into heaviness. A simple conversation leaves you restless, as though part of your energy was taken without your consent. These are not coincidences. They are signals that the bond is not aligned with your highest path. Picture a Virgo sitting with someone they have carried for years. The words sound harmless, but underneath them lies subtle criticism, envy, or need. By the end of the meeting, the Virgo feels hollow, questioning themselves, weakened instead of strengthened. That is the mark of a false connection. It drains without ever filling. The mistake is ignoring the body's wisdom. You rationalize the fatigue, saying, "They mean well," or "It's just me being sensitive." But the prophecy speaks through sensation, and what you feel after leaving someone is a message. Dismissing it means leaving the door open for energy thieves to enter again and again. Your protocol: cleanse and set boundaries. Use salt water to wash your hands after draining encounters. Burn incense or sage to clear the residue left in your space. Most importantly, speak the boundary within. My energy belongs to me. Let this be both declaration and defense. Affirmation for this warning: my energy belongs to me. Repeat it until the ties of false loyalty loosen and your strength begins to return. When the shadow of overthinking has been faced and false connections released, the final warning rises into view. It is not loud, but it is lethal to progress. The trap of delay, the quiet belief that tomorrow will always be enough. The third warning is the trap of delay. It is subtle, almost invisible, yet it steals more destinies than any open attack. Virgo, your careful nature makes you a master of preparation, but when preparation stretches too far, it becomes paralysis. The trap whispers, "There is time tomorrow," until tomorrow arrives empty, and the gate has already closed. You will recognize its presence in unfinished tasks that linger, choices pushed aside, or opportunities set on hold because you are still getting ready. The trap disguises itself as prudence, but in truth, it is hesitation clothed as wisdom. Under the crossroads of August 20th, delay is no longer neutral. It is a decision in itself. Imagine a Virgo who has long felt the call to begin a new path. The resources are there, the signs have aligned, and the chance is open. Yet they wait one more day to perfect the plan, to gain more certainty, to feel fully prepared. By the time they act, the moment has passed, and the door is no longer theirs to enter. The trap has claimed its cost. The mistake here is assuming that the cosmos waits for personal timing. Cycles are not bound to hesitation. They move with or without you. Delay does not preserve opportunity. It erodes it. In this prophecy, waiting too long is the same as saying no. Your protocol: choose one decisive step and take it tonight. Do not allow the trap to seduce you into postponement. Write the message, light the candle, speak the truth, close the door, or open the new one. Whatever aligns with your blessing, let it be acted upon now. Affirmation for this warning: I choose now. Speak it with finality, as though each word cuts away the threads of procrastination. Let the phrase anchor you in the present, where destiny is shaped. With the three warnings revealed, the shadow of overthinking, the drain of false connections, and the trap of delay, the crossroads becomes clearer. But the path is not only lined with shadows. Beyond these warnings, blessings wait, ready to crown those who choose with awareness. The first arrives as a gift of clear vision, a light piercing through what once confused and concealed. The first blessing is the gift of clear vision. after the shadows have been faced, clarity arrives like dawn after a long night. Virgo, this is your reward for enduring confusion without giving up, for standing still in the storm until the winds parted. When clear vision comes, it does not whisper. It strikes like lightning, sudden and undeniable. You will know this blessing by the shift in perception. Questions that once circled endlessly now settle into answers. Paths that looked tangled reveal a direct opening. People show their true colors, and masks fall away without effort. What once drained you now becomes obvious, and what once felt uncertain shines with certainty. Imagine a Virgo who struggled with a decision, held between two paths for weeks. Then, after facing the warnings of overthinking, false ties, and delay, they wake with an unshakable knowing. The confusion has dissolved. The choice feels simple, even inevitable. That is the power of clear vision. It does not just inform, it transforms hesitation into movement. The mistake here is doubting the clarity when it comes. Some expect clarity to fade as quickly as it arrives, so they hesitate again. But true vision under prophecy is stable. It does not come to tease you, it comes to guide you. Your protocol: write down what has become clear the moment it appears. Do not leave it in memory, where doubt can erode it. Capture it in words, then take one step that aligns with that clarity. This act locks the vision into reality, anchoring the blessing into your timeline. Affirmation for this blessing: I see with pure eyes. Speak it when doubt tries to creep back, when old habits of second-guessing attempt to cloud the light. Each time you repeat it, you reinforce the lens of clarity. With vision restored, the second blessing emerges. It comes not as solitary strength, but as alignment with others. The flow of support arriving just when you need it most, proving that the prophecy does not ask you to walk alone. The second blessing is the flow of aligned support. After the veil lifts and clarity settles, the universe begins to arrange helpers around you. These allies are not random. They are the proof that destiny moves in patterns larger than your own strength. Virgo, you have carried much alone, but this blessing reminds you that the prophecy does not unfold in isolation. You will know this blessing by synchronicities that deliver people, messages, or opportunities at the exact moment they are needed. A friend calls with words that echo your hidden thoughts. A mentor appears with guidance that fits your situation precisely. Even strangers may step in to point you toward what you could not see alone. This is not coincidence. It is divine choreography. Picture a Virgo standing at the edge of a decision. They see the vision clearly, but wonder if they can walk it without help. Then, without asking, support arrives. An offer of assistance, a conversation with perfect timing, a door opened by another's hand. This is the flow in motion, carrying them forward with ease they did not expect. The mistake is resisting this support, believing you must prove your worth by carrying everything alone. Virgo often fears becoming a burden, but the prophecy sends helpers not as charity, but as alignment. To reject support is to resist the very blessing you asked for. Your protocol: say yes. When aligned help arrives, accept it with gratitude. Write down the moments of support, no matter how small, so you can trace the web of alignment. This practice strengthens your trust that the prophecy is working through people as much as through signs. Affirmation for this blessing: I welcome divine assistance. Speak it each time help appears, allowing your heart to soften into receiving. Gratitude strengthens the bond, ensuring more support flows to meet you. With clarity in your eyes and support at your side, the third blessing begins to take shape. It is not external, but internal. A seal of new strength, the quiet realization that you are no longer who you were before the crossroads. The third blessing is the seal of new strength. It is not given as noise or spectacle, but as a quiet shift within you, the moment you realize that what once shook you no longer has the same power. Virgo, this is the blessing that crowns you. After warnings have been faced and choices made, you rise, not as you were, but as something more unshakable. You will know this blessing by the calm that settles in your chest. Where anxiety once lived, peace now sits. Where hesitation once stalled you, confidence begins to flow. The same situations that drained you weeks ago now find no entrance, for your energy field has sealed itself. It is resilience, protection, and strength woven into one. Picture a Virgo walking into a familiar conflict. In the past, they would have bent under its weight, overanalyzed every word, or given energy until they were empty. But now, they stand steady. The words of others bounce off their calm. The energy drain cannot penetrate. They do not need to fight, for the shield of strength already holds. That is the seal at work. The mistake is failing to recognize the strength when it arrives, dismissing it as luck or coincidence. But the prophecy does not create accidents. It shapes outcomes. To ignore this seal is to miss the evidence that you have shifted, that the crossroads has already transformed you. Your protocol: embody the strength in action. When peace arises, choose from it. When confidence flows, step with it. When resilience shows, act as though you know it is yours, because it is. Every choice made in new strength reinforces the blessing until it becomes your normal state. Affirmation for this blessing: I am stronger than before. Speak it each time you feel the calm hold, each time you notice your response is different, lighter, steadier. Let the phrase remind you that this strength is not temporary. It is sealed into your path. With 3 warnings faced and 3 blessings received, the spiral of this night is complete. Now comes the decree, the single line that chooses the blessing over the warning, sealing the crossroads into destiny. Virgo, the crossroads of August 20th, 2025 has revealed itself fully. You have seen the 3 warnings: the shadow of overthinking, the drain of false connections, and the trap of delay. Each one waits in silence, ready to repeat old cycles if you return to them. Yet you have also seen the 3 blessings: the gift of clear vision, the flow of aligned support, and the seal of new strength. They rise like torches along your path, waiting to light the way forward. This night was never about punishment. It was about choice. The warnings are not curses. They are mirrors of old patterns. The blessings are not bribes. They are the rewards of awareness. You stand at the center, the judge of your own destiny, and no one else can choose for you. That is the power and the weight of this crossroads. To seal your choice, you must declare it. Words anchor decisions in reality, shifting them from thought into vibration, from vibration into matter. Speak the decree aloud with conviction, not as a request, but as a truth already alive within you. I choose blessings. I walk protected. Let the phrase carry through your body as if it vibrates in your bones. Let it echo in the air around you. Each syllable becomes a key, locking the door behind the warnings and opening the gate toward the blessings. This is how you cross fully from shadow into light. If you wish to anchor it further, write the decree on paper and place it under a candle, allowing the flame to witness your choice. Or whisper it under the night sky, letting the waxing moon carry your words upward. Simple acts, when aligned, become eternal seals. Do not keep it hidden. Speak it where it can be witnessed, even in the simplest way. I choose wisely. Each voice that declares becomes part of a chain, strengthening the spiral of those who walked the same crossroads and chose the same light. Now see yourself stepping forward. Behind you, the shadows of hesitation dissolve. Before you, the blessings rise in order, guiding your way. The crossroads fades and the path becomes one, steady, luminous, protected. You have chosen, Virgo, and the spiral bends in your favor,